Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Life of Naman. And it's July already. I mean, time passed by really quickly in this lockdown and unlock 1 and unlock 2. I mean, it seems like the year just started some time ago and the year's just gonna end in some time. I mean, it's crazy. But that's how the whole 2020 is. I mean, it is crazy. It is weirdly crazy. And what I'm about to tell you is even crazier is that how you can date in 2020 in India. I have 5 rules and you have to follow these 5 rules if you want to successfully date in 2020 in India. So this right here is my mini booklet. Not mini booklet, it's kind of a secrets book. Not kind of a secrets book, it's basically a script diary. So it's kind of very short diary. I mean, it's this short, but yeah, I love it so much, and I write so much on one page. This is my itinerary for Prashar Lake. I mean, as you can see, I mean, this is how I write it. So yeah, all right. Hell. So Sir NJ is here to help you if you successfully want to date in 2020 in India. So the first rule of the rule book is check all of his or her apps in his app drawer or her app drawer. Basically, it doesn't have to contain TikTok, UC browser. I mean, it's all banned in India, but still you can download the APK like a nerd and install it and use it with a VPN. Yes, I don't use those apps, so you can trust me. Also, with these Chinese cringy apps out of the way, make sure that the girl or guy doesn't have shitty Indian apps. I mean, I got to hear it from a friend. I mean, it's called Chingari. I mean, it's super creepy and super gross. It's like this 100th level of TikTok. I mean, TikTok is the first level and it's on the 100th level. It's super gross. Make sure they don't have it. Moving on to the second rule of my rule book is that observe them. There shouldn't be a person who disobey social distancing rules. Take them to public and see if they follow do gaj duri wala rule. If they don't, then you know what you're gonna do. ना भाई या बहन को गड्ढे में धकेल दो इंस्टेड ऑफ निकालने के. ये गड्ढा बहुत यूजफुल आएगा इस टाइम पे. Moving on to the rule number 3 of the rule book is that take a litmus immunity test. I mean, you have all heard of the litmus test. I mean, pH and all that shit, but this is not that. Litmus immunity test is the test of 2020 and you gotta do it. And there are 4 steps to perform the litmus immunity test. I'm gonna tell you one by one. So first, tell them that you wanna have a pizza. Step 1, if they order it like in previous generations from a app. Step 2, get out of there right now. Step 3, I mean, they should have known how to make Italian pizza or at least a New York pizza by now. I mean, if they don't, step 2, get out of there right now. If they successfully made a good pizza and if they're eating the pizza and if they flinch even a little bit while eating a homemade pizza, you know their immunity is weak as hell. Step 2, get out there right now. If they tested successfully already for these 3 rules, I mean, they're already a good candidate, that's for sure. I mean, but there are still 2 great measures to test them upon. But yeah, I mean, you can consider them a pass by now. Fourth is a very crucial rule of my rule book is that utter some Spanish, French or some Italian in front of them. And if they don't follow up, that means that they haven't learned any new language in this lockdown. I mean, where were they busy? Playing PUBG or doing TikToks? I mean, the guy who delivers newspaper to my house every day says that I giornali sono qui. I mean, you understand that, right? So I mean, if they haven't learned any language in this lockdown, you gotta come back to the second point of the third equation is that get out of there right now. Coming on to the 5th point, and as you can see, 5th point is not mentioned in my diary because I scratched my brain and I just couldn't come up with anything as my 5th point. So I'm gonna say something directly from my heart is that it's time that we go vocal for local. I mean, Chinese things and Chinese equipments, Chinese phones are just so creeped up in the Indian market is that we just can't get rid of them all at once. but what we can do is that we can start avoiding them from future. Even if you are in Punjab, or if you know anything about the Lodi festival of Punjab that is celebrated on 13th of June, is that it's a kite festival and we buy the door, and even though Chinese door is banned, a lot of people still get it, and everyone knows that it's available in the market under the hood, and you can buy it for maybe some more money, and it's a black market for Chinese door, and a lot of people buy it because why? You can cut more kites on the day of Lodi. I mean, that Chinese door is so harmful. It can cut a head, it can cut, I mean, the flying bird when you are just flying kites and you don't even know it. So the fifth point is just that if you meet a guy or a girl who still has the thinking of buying the Chinese products in the future and using Chinese apps, maybe, I don't know, it's something we shouldn't do now as Indians. I mean, it's bad enough that the apps are banned and all that, but yeah, if you have that mindset of not using their products, I mean, you can use Indian products, and if there are not Indian products, you can either go for some other products. I mean, there are alternative for Chinese products. We know that after banning Chinese app, I mean, not Chingari, but yeah, there are a lot of other alternatives for Chinese apps, and there are alternatives to Chinese phones also. So with this, I just want to say that we gotta stand as Indians, and we gotta, I mean, there are great Chinese phones, and I am also using Chinese phone, but I mean, in future you have to see other alternatives, and you can avoid it. Actually, you can see like other products in the Indian market, and you can use Indian products instead of Chinese products wherever possible. I mean, you don't have to go like all local, but again, if there is an alternative that you can buy that is made in India, then you should. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, thumbs up the videos and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out. Bye bye. Wash your hands.